right, welcome back, everybody. This is Stephanie.
Hello.
I'm Joel. We're doing some more Lindy Hop today. We've got a good, or rather, I dare say, great entrance into some switches. But first, special thank you to everyone who has been donating and subscribing and sharing. Extra special thank you to Jeff. This is the second time we've thanked you.
Yeah.
Thank you once again. You are an awesome, awesome dude. All right, so switches, a very common move that we use all the time in our Lindy Hop, but sometimes our entrances and our exits tend to be a little lackluster or rushed. So we're gonna break this down, clean it up, give us a really smooth transition into these. Let's go and switch sides.
Cool.
So starting with a swing out, we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. All right, so we're going to talk about how to use this transition in our Suzy Qs as our entrance into the switches. But this is a great solo exercise for everyone to use, so everybody might as well just give this a shot since we're all indoors anyway. So what I'll do is I'll step open with my right, I'll bring my left foot back, and then I'll close it, and that's a nice transition into my Suzy Qs. This is a triple step. In the solo world, oftentimes this is done as a 7-8, but it can really be done on any 2 counts to fit your needs or purposes. So I'm just going to say triple step. So we're going triple step, and then I can Suzy Q to my left, open, close, open, closed. If I want to change directions again, I once again go triple step, open, close, open, close, triple step, open, close, triple step, open, close, open, close. Now leaders, what we're gonna use here is our right foot on that starting triple, 7, 8, and then as we go into the switches, I'm gonna be rotating this around in a circle. So we'll do that one more time. I'll start on 5. I go 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And however long I want to do those switches is up to me. All right, so once we have a grasp on the Suzy Q transition into that, this is what's going to happen next. So we do our swing out, 3, 4, 5, 6. On 7 we open and close, and I've got that potty dance thing going on here. And then as I open, the follows will swivel, and as I close, they'll swivel. So we're doing the same sort of motion all the way through. And then follow swivels. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so when we get to 7, that's going to start the swivel portion a little early so that we spend more time swiveling, which is great. So we get to 5, 6, so we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I over rotate, still keeping the same amount of tension and frame in the arm, but I'm really kind of folding in to my right arm. And on 7, I'm going to step together with my left foot. On I'm going to step down and start to rotate, and then on 8, I'm going to step out with my left foot. So when we do this up to speed-ish, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over rotate, 6, 7, 8. So I'm spending a lot of time in the swivel. Then on 1, 2, 1, 2, I just start going through those swivels on the swing out. Or the shine, or whichever part.
So whenever I go into these swivels, or if I'm trying to encourage this movement, what I'll do is I'll generally lead where the follow is coming in, kind of backing into it, versus where the follow steps straight out like a straight swing out. I'll generally leave a more curved swing out, over rotated so that they're tucked up into the shoulder, and this really makes the follows be heavily encouraged to swivel that out.
Right.
If I were to do a straight or a forward-facing swing out, it's really hard for me to make it happen.
Yeah.
Without the follow just doing it themselves, which is totally fine. It's not that you can't do it. It's just if I'm taking this from a perspective where I as a leader decide that I want to do these switches, and I want the follow to do it with me and not be taken by surprise, I really arc and curl it.
Yeah.
And
then I'm rolling out of the stretch, and I know that something's coming. I know that you're expecting that, oh, we're gonna do some switches now instead of just, oh shoot, now I get to swivel.
I also tend to let it bank when I go through this, where I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the follow is already on that last triple arcing into it. These are just additional preparations I can make to heavily encourage the follow to do this without necessarily making. Because if Steph came in after I arced it like that, it wouldn't be the end of the world.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
You notice all that I did on that rock step as I went open, close, I go, oh shoot, she's coming anyway. Now I always say follows hang out as long as the leads will let you, but we know on the social floor that isn't always what happens.
Right. There are tons of times where we both got a really cool idea at the same time, and oftentimes one of us will win out. Sometimes we don't know which one it's going to be, but in these occasions, it's nice to have a plan B.
And I'm coming at this move heavily preparing the follow for what's about to happen, giving the follow enough pliability to do these switches to their preference, without like demanding it be done exactly the right way.
Right.
So it's that nice healthy balance between good leading, good following, but enough pliability so that everybody can do what they want.
For sure. As follows, we want to be able to like Joel was saying, do the encouraged move, but have the space to do it how we like, to show off how our personality and how we dance.
Now, when you're practicing, because we're all indoors right now, when you're practicing swivels by yourself, do you have an exercise that you like to do?
Yeah, so there's a couple different things. One of the best things to do is just to keep in mind your foot placement. And if you're concerned about learning your swing out footwork, we have another video about follows learning their footwork by themselves. And so basically what I'll do is I'll do my rock, step, I let that twist happen, 3, 4, 5, I'll step back on 6, I'll pull that foot in, 7, 8. Now this is just foot placement.
You get out of the way.
This is just foot placement, and so it's not a full exercise yet, but we're gonna use the doorknob, and that's gonna help us out a little bit. So once again, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back 6, in and out, and I really try to tuck that left knee over my right and swivel out of it. So when we want to use kind of this feeling of a swivel, I'm going to use the doorknob as my handle. So pretend Joel's not here.
Oh, are you using the doorknob?
I'm going to use the doorknob.
Okay,
right?
not the metaphorical doorknob.
Not So counter or anything that's generally stable, right? I can do my footwork 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm holding this arm nice and tight. 7, 8, 1, 2. And I can really use that twist on the lower body. So a couple more times here. I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. It encourages my arm to stay still as I'm swiveling, and it really uses that rotation of the lower body instead of just going like this.
So once again, just to recap, just to do that with one more time before we end this, we're going rock, step, triple step, heavy twist, Susie entrance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Now my exit, I'm going to use a stomp off.
Love it.
When we go to this exit, because of kind of the weirdness of the number of weight changes we're going through, we're going to end up doing a stomp off on 7, 8. So that's going to look like this. I'll start facing this way. We've entered in 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'm going to go 7, stomp, 1, 2. Start facing this direction. I'm going 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once again, 7, 8, 1, 2. Into my swing out, 3, 4. Ron, thanks again for joining us. We're Stephanie and Joel. If you want to keep supporting our videos, we would very much appreciate it.
Love it.
Go and check out this link down here below and get some private lessons, get our tickets to Boise City Swing this year, or even just donate. We'd really appreciate it. We hope you guys are staying safe and you're staying home, and hopefully this whole thing is just going to blow over real quick and get back to dancing.
Yeah. And in the meantime, keep dancing.
Keep dancing.